What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Corey from the Hardwood. Welcome to the 2021 NBA Draft Sleepers episode. I am going to run through 5 of my favorite either late first round prospects or second round prospects and talk about some guys that I think can provide some real value to some NBA teams at this part of the draft. The first guy that I'm going to talk about is Josh Christopher from Arizona State. Josh Christopher, to me, has some shades, just some shades, don't get too crazy, of Donovan Mitchell. They have similar size, they have similar bounce, they have similar tendencies in how they get their shot, and especially in those monster power jams and the weak side shot blocking. Look, Josh Christopher wasn't in the ideal situation at Arizona State this year. He played with some guards that were less than willing to give up the rock. And sometimes, a lot of times, he himself was less than willing to give up the rock too. But I think that he just moves like an NBA player, and he plays that way on both sides of the ball. I love his shot creation ability. I love how he gets to the rim, finished 70% at the rim. That is a monster number for a guard. I think if you can get this kid at the end of the first round or in the second round, this is a home run for your franchise. I love how he moves off the ball. I love how he gets out in transition. I love his handle. I love his ability to get his own shot. He just needs to rein it in a little bit, but if he could do that, you're looking at monster value at this part of the draft. The next guy I want to talk about is Kentucky big man Isaiah Jackson. A lot of people came into this season excited about the other Kentucky prospects. They wanted to see BJ Boston, the guard play, but Isaiah Jackson was the guy that really stood out. Isaiah Jackson, to me, is the upside swing big man in this draft. A lot of people think it's Kai Jones. I think it's Isaiah Jackson. I think Isaiah Jackson has every bit of athleticism that Kai does, but he played much more nuanced. I think his game was kind of hidden a little bit at Kentucky. This is a kid who averaged 8.7 rebounds and 2.6 blocks all in 21 minutes per game. The block numbers were insane. He had a block percentage at around 13%. For reference, Evan Mobley was at 8.8. He might be the best rim protector in the draft. He might be the best lob threat in the draft. This is a kid that we're going to look back on, and he might return top 10 value. And it seems like everybody has Kai Jones over him. I think that we've seen Kentucky has a history of kind of hiding players' true talents. And I think that Isaiah Jackson might just be the Kentucky Wildcat that you want to take a chance on in this draft. The next guy that I am going to talk about is the G League Ignite's Isaiah Todd. Isaiah Todd averaged 12 points and 5 rebounds in 24 minutes per game off the bench for the G League this year. Obviously, Jonathan Kuminga, Jalen Green are the prizes from that team, but Isaiah Todd is a guy that showed a lot of potential himself. He showed crazy turnaround fadeaways in the mid-post. He showed the ability to stretch the floor from the three-point line. He showed the ability to protect the rim and guard on the perimeter, all in flashes. And if I look at a guy like Bobby Portis, who just played a major role in helping the Milwaukee Bucks win the 2021 NBA championship off the bench, I find a clear role for a guy like Isaiah Todd at the next level. Next up on our sleeper episode is Jason Preston. Jason Preston looks like he is the missing ball brother, and he kind of plays like it. 6'4", averaged 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 51% from the floor and 39% from 3. Jason Preston might not impress you with his bounce, but he will impress you with his savvy. He will impress you with his playmaking, his nuance, and his ability to lead teams. He was one of the guys that impressed scouts the most at the combine with his play during the scrimmages. He's a guy that I think is going to be able to come in and immediately help you off the bench, run your second unit. Now, he might struggle defensively. He might not be a guy that you're going to see throw down many dunks, but I just think the NBA has become a skill game. And if you can get a skilled guy who can play with nuance and get everyone involved while getting his own offense a little bit himself, I think he could be a major value play at the second round or even in the late first round. And finally, I'm going to talk about West Virginia's Miles McBride. 6'2", measured in with an impressive nearly 6'9" wingspan, averaged 16 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals this season. He looks like the bargain version of Donovan Mitchell. Now, I don't think he has Donovan Mitchell's explosion first step, but I do think that he has the potential to be a change of pace guard in your second unit with the ability to be a spot starter down the line. He could shoot it off the bounce, he could shoot it off the catch, and he is going to come in and harass your opposing point guard. And with so many point guards in this league that can get their own offense, he looks like a guy that's going to be able to really contribute at the point of attack and help your team's second unit. I think he could be a starter, and if you can get that at the back end of the first round, you're looking at a potential steal. So that'll do it. That is my top 5 sleepers in the 2021 NBA Draft. For more NBA Draft content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out the Draft Act NBA Draft podcast, available everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. Until next time, guys, get ready. We're going to have a lot more content. Peace.